Chapter 8 Noah's Ark. Let us begin. Teacher, have you collected the money for the picnic tomorrow? Vineet, yes ma'am. But Sheila and Summit are absent. Teacher, but do you know whether they are coming to the picnic or not? Vineet, I met Sheila's mother at the post office. She has measles. Teacher, what about Summit? Vineet, he might come ma'am. He has an upset stomach today. Teacher, all right Vineet. Thank you. You may return to your seat. Let us begin to read the story. Let us read. Long ago there was a very good man called Noah. He always tried to do what was right, even if his friends laughed at him. One day, God spoke to Noah. Everywhere wicked people are spoiling the world and not living as they should. He said, only you and your family are trying to follow my laws, Noah. I am going to wash away all the wickedness in the world, but you will be saved. I want you to build a huge boat, an ark, and put on it your wife and family and 2 of every kind of animal on the earth. Noah was astonished. We live miles from the sea, he thought. I've never built a boat in my life. But God gave Noah instructions explaining how to build the boat. And the good man set to work. Going away, jeered the passers-by. You won't get very far in that. But Noah worked on steadily. Oh, you're building a cabin on it now, laughed the foolish people a few weeks later. It's a round-the-world trip, is it? Well, I think it might be, said Noah thoughtfully. You're welcome to join me if you like. But the people roared with laughter and went home. When the ark was completed, Noah called his sons and their wives to him, and asked them to help him round up 2 of every kind of animal on earth. Every kind? Asked his youngest son, who didn't like spiders very much. Every kind, said Noah firmly, and we'll need to be careful that they don't eat each other. So 2 by 2 the animals were led to their places in the ark. The elephants nearly broke the gangplank, and the monkeys kept escaping. But at last they were all safely on board. Then Noah and his family took their places and God shut the great doors of the ark. People from near and far came around to laugh and joke. Aren't you forgetting just one thing? They asked. What about some water to float on? Almost at once black clouds rolled across the sky and heavy rain began to fall. Once it started, it just didn't stop. Day after day it fell in a steady stream. The ark gave a lurch and a roll. We're floating, cried Noah. Batten down the hatches. For 40 days and nights, the ark floated on the floods. The water covered the houses and the hills. Everywhere you looked there was only water. Huge whales and little fish swam beside the ark. At last the rain stopped. Soon the floods will begin to go down, said Noah. We must find dry land. The sooner the better, said his wife. For the ark was becoming just a bit smelly. Noah asked one of the ravens to go and see if it could find land. But the raven came back, exhausted. A week later, Noah asked a dove to try. The first time she too came back exhausted. Another week passed, and Noah sent the dove out again. Toward evening she came back with an olive branch in her mouth. The water must be going down, cried Noah. After another week he sent the dove out for a 3rd time. This time she did not return. She has found a place to build a nest, said Noah. The next day, with a bump and a jolt, the ark settled on the top of a mountain. Joyfully Noah and his family climbed out of the ark, and the animals followed them. There were more of them than in the beginning. Noah lifted his hands to heaven and thanked God for saving their lives. You have done well, Noah, said God. I promise that I will never again destroy the world that I have made. And God made a rainbow to arch from the earth to the heavens and reminds us all of his promise. Let us recite. The table and the chair. Set the table to the chair. You can hardly be aware how I suffer from the heat and from the chilblains on my feet. If we took a little walk, we might have a little talk. Pray let us take the air. Set the table to the chair. Set the chair unto the table. Now you know we are not able. How foolishly you talk, when you know we cannot walk. Set the table with a sigh. It can do no harm to try. I've as many legs as you. Why can't we walk on two? So they both went slowly down and walked about the town, with a cheerful bumpy sound, as they toddled round and round, and everybody cried, as they hastened to their side, "See, the table and the chair have come out to take the air."